Welcome back to Communication with Casey. How are you all? If you're a parent or a teacher and you are looking for strategy and new ideas for making your child speak in English, then here is the right place. Yes, you have landed at the right place, and I'm going to give you some strategies. Actually, I'm going to give you three activities through which your child can be engaged in speaking in English in a playway approach. So yes, without wasting any time, let's begin these ideas, and I'm going to tell you how you are going to apply them. But before that, let me tell you, if you are part of it, then of course you can assume yourself in that place. If you're in the classroom, then of course you have a immense crowd there. If you're at home, then maybe you will have to include some people out there. Yes, for your children, you have to do it. You know, fine. So let's begin. Activity number one, questionnaire activity. One child is going to ask to another child a question, and in response of that another child is not going to answer. If the child is answering, then he will be out of the game. Yes, it is a kind of game, otherwise how a student is going to show the interest, because all they want is winning, and something that will make them more important, like, okay, wow, they have done it, something like that. All right, so for creating the interest, what I have done is I have not included the answer but question in place of a question. If I'm asking what's your name, the child is going to ask, child is not going to tell his name. Instead of that, child is going to ask a question, where do you live? All right, so the consequences and the speed of the asking question should be, it should be quick. If it is not in the quick manner, then the activity will not show that you can't get a hold on that, and students, or even you are going to bore. So as soon as the child is not able to answer, just asking, drop it, and you can ask another one. So of course it is feasible if you're a teacher, because in class you can find many students there, but at home, of course, you and your child is only there. So if your child has many friends and you can invite friends and your husband as well, then of course it will be a good game for you. All right, so activity number 2 is decoding a word. Let's say I am whispering a word in a child's ear, and that word could be anything. Let's say marker. I said marker. Now, child has to describe that word without using it. So it's not drum charades. He's not going to act. He is going to tell. He will just tell about it. Let's say it is a thing that we use in stationery, and I keep it in my bag, or he can say it is used to highlight. So like that. So such are the hints that you are going to give. Now you have to manage the discipline, or everything in that, because as per my experience, I'm telling you this, but it's really fun, and you just have to describe about the activity first in the beginning. Otherwise student will not show the that that kind of interest. All right, so I hope this activity is also clear, and if you're a mom, then it's good for you, because you are going to have fun, like how child is going to describe. Of course, there's one thing I forgot to tell you, that the activity, you apply for any child, like from grade 3rd to grade 6th, like 8th even, because before lower than grade 3, of course child does not know that much vocabulary. So from the children to the children who have good vocabulary, he knows the meanings of the words. Of course, not the tenses and the rules. We cannot expect a child to know all the rules of tenses. So of course he is going to make mistakes during these activities. So do not worry about that. He is going to speak in wrong way, but you have to just show the child that he is doing good. Just motivate him constantly so that he can improve in his speaking, and that's all I can say. So we have covered two activities so far. Now activity number third is very interesting, and it is story making, and it's a really fun for kids. All you have to do is just write two words, any two words along with a conjunction or anything, like you can write a lion and a rabbit, you can write a bucket in a room, and the sentence should be half. Trust me, just apply this strategy, and after that just ask your child to uh, draw his or her imagination to complete the sentence. Not only this sentence, but further sentences he or she has to make. And of course, this is going to increase his thinking capacity and the imagination and imaginative power. And you are going to see how you are going to end up with a story. And it is the completely imagined by someone, some especially the kids, because I remember I have played this game, I always call them game, with class 3 children, and they just came up with such a brilliant ideas. I just can't tell you how much blessed I was feeling at the time. So yes, and of course I would love to say that please engage yourself also in those activities, so that children can see that it's really fun. First, because they follow you actually, right? All right, so I would not really take your time that much. I just wish you good luck, and just comment below if you really find them useful and if you have applied them and how was the result. So stay tuned with me, and thank you so much for watching.